experience-wise?
So good. It was
Oh.
son of a bitch. Who the fuck is that?
Some random number.
Let's
Do we
hear him.
answer it?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, there's Joe.
This who?
Joe. This is a podcast. That's what it is. Right?
This Joe.
My name's Jeff.
What the fuck was that? This is Joe.
Subscribe to Unmastered.
Unmastered is on the rise, up to 1 million soon. Subscribe to Unmastered Podcast. It's the best podcast in the fucking world.
This is the Unmastered Podcast.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back on Unmastered Podcast. It's a
back.
beautiful day here on a Sunday morning. Probably our earliest episode. As you see, we got the Spros here and everything. And you guys see we have a new guest with us today. So for today's episode of the Unmastered Podcast, our guest is a comedian. He's been doing stand-up comedy for many years now in front of live crowds in different countries all around the world. He's been known for his hilarious skits on social media, which is helping him grow even more. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marc Anthony Sinagoga.
Come on. Buongiorno tutti.
I hope I said your last name right there, but
Synagoga?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Funny. It's better than every
Beautiful
teacher ever.
oh yeah,
I mean,
can imagine.
synagogue in
Yeah,
fucking
I was gonna
40
say
languages.
synagogue.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Pathetic.
Are you Jewish?
No, I'm not. It's a long story. We did what is it, Ancestry.com or whatever the fuck? Yeah, so we did one of those, and it came back where my dad's side is basically these rabbis from the Spanish Inquisition war that was going on, and I don't know, they basically were hiding in Rome through the war. The Italians were like, listen, chill here, we'll save your life. Long story short, anyways, this is Cole's notes, definitely not probably what really happened, but whatever. And then once they saved their lives, the Italians were like, listen, you're either Italian now or we're gonna fucking kill you. Classic, right? And then they just switched to being Italian because they had no choice, and then that was it. So 2,000 years ago, 100% Jew.
Cheers to that.
Hey,
Awesome.
Unbelievable. So
Cheers
I
to
can say
that.
Jew.
Shalom.
Yeah. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been wanting to get you for a while. We've seen the stuff on social media. It's all great. We're Italian, so we love the no-no skits.
Love that. Thank you
Canadian
for having me.
The Canadian ones are
I love
hilarious
Bobbert.
too.
Bobbert. Oh, yeah. Fucking Bobbert. I love that. Yeah, that character came out of nowhere. Fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm
Wait, where did it come from, the Bobbert character?
Yeah, it's based off this Newfie guy I used to work with. I don't know his name. Everyone just called him Newfie. So
Right.
yeah, and he would just say fishing every 6 seconds. So just like, oh yeah, fishing, fishing. And I'm like, fishing, cool. So, and my buddy Austin and Neema, they were doing the Canadian stuff, right?
Right.
And they're like, yeah, come in, be a Canadian dad as well. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I was like, and then it just started coming out of me, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna be this guy, fucking Bobbert, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
The first one we saw was the one. I don't know if you're by the barbecue or something, or the one even outside the house when you're looking at. The neighbors came in or something. One of those. It was something like that, but it was really funny that Canadian.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
you
where
guys
we're
did.
outside in the front,
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
jogging
yeah.
by
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that Italian, jacket you got. Is that your nonos that you wear?
No,
in the skits?
fuck, dude. I got my buddy runs this company called. This is gonna be bad because I don't fucking remember. I don't remember, but whatever. I think it's Paradise Vintage Clothing or something like that. Anyways, so they just go thrifting all the time, and I'm like, listen, anything 2XL with an Italian logo on it, just fucking buy it. Like it's done, that's both the Nunno jacket, the Kappa jacket, are all from this guy.
Kappa's
So,
classic. That's classic, like
Yeah.
Gino, like
so
no.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I used to have all that shit, and then I don't know where the fuck it is. It's in my nonno's basement
That's
somewhere.
a shame. That's a shame.
Right? I'm looking for it for years.
Yeah.
My nonno's like, I have it. And I'm like, where is it? He's like, I don't know, but I know I do.
You see the kids with the walk-in sweaters, like these designer brands, but where's
Yeah.
Kappa?
Where the fuck is... You know what Kappa did? They started going to the Asian market.
Oh.
Not like physical market. But yeah, they started appealing to the Asian market. Like my brother ordered stuff from them, and everything's coming from Asia, Japan. Everything's kind of like the sizing is for that. You go to Chinatown, Koreatown, everyone's wearing Kappa. You're like, oh, this is weird.
It can't fit like a big Italian man.
Right? I'm like, what happened to the 3XL?
Yeah.
Kappa,
So-
get your
Yeah,
act together.
Get it
Come on,
together.
send me some jackets.
Yeah.
Hey,
There
this
you
guy
go.
should be a sponsor for you if
Yeah.
you're listening, Kappa.
They'd be like, we don't make 4XL anymore.
But, okay, so let's go back to we know you're a comedian. How did it all start? Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Started at Humber College. I keep giving these guys shout outs, and they didn't do fucking anything for me. I'm joking. But so I went to because you know what I mean? Like when I left high school, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Seneca, York type shit. I was in that program because it's like joint university program.
Right.
Because my dad was like, listen, you got to be going to university or something, getting some sort of degree. Didn't get into university, so I did the whole 2 years college, 2 years university shit to get a university degree. And then first year, I was like, fuck this sucks, right? I started researching how like Mike Myers and all those guys did it. And a lot of them went through Second City. And I was like, well.
Second City, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, they don't really have, like I could do that on nights or weekends or whatever. And my dad's like, you got to finish some sort of school. And then my buddy was like, yo, I saw this ad on the subway, Humber Comedy Writing and Performance, basically clown college. Enrolled there, did 2 years there, and they force you to do everything, like TV, stand-up, all that shit. So once they made me do stand-up, I was like, fuck, I think that's the one, you know? So locked into doing stand-up. Been doing that for years, and then obviously content is king now. So,
Yeah.
you know, started doing more and more skits and shit. So, yeah, am I doing this?
No, yeah,
am
you're
I
good.
close enough?
Yep.
Oh, you should be good, yeah.
Yeah?
If you want to bring it closer, you can bring it closer.
I'm also loud, so I guess it should be fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're perfect, man.
But yeah, so the Humber, they had a course there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they probably still have that course around.
They
like,
do, yeah. It's, so many more people are enrolling, so that's good.
That's really
We need more clowns in the world.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's too serious, this world these days, you know? With all the
100%.
things going on, I think guys like you make it tolerable. Like they
nice.
make life good.
I agree. I appreciate
know?
that. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you,
you know,
man.
seeing those videos on social media, like we always send them to each other. Like,
Oh
this guy's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
This is hilarious.
I like
and
honestly
stuff,
don't know
like-
like what you do. Like you're like half the jokes in my household, man.
That's
Like,
amazing. Fuck. I'm half the jokes in my own fucking household. That's like, who's idiot? You know? So that's good. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were always like a funny guy, you know, you're making jokes, so it just
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of came naturally to you. It didn't was like forced or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was always trying to figure out what to do. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck, you know, you're always that class clown kid, always getting kicked
Right.
out. And then even in Humber, I was like always getting kicked out for, I guess, being too disruptive or whatever. So, or like making too many jokes or being too offside. I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm doing something right. But it felt nice. You're like, basically, if you took every class clown from the GTA and put them in a classroom, that was basically my class. So, like, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're basically all just fighting for the spotlight, which was fucking funny as hell.
There must have been a ton of shenanigans from that.
Oh,
like,
brother.
were you kicked out like in a spectacular fashion at any point?
No, well, here's the thing. Like, the teachers are comedians too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, they're just like, okay, like, buddy, just can you leave? Like, we're trying to explain something, and I'm like, I'm sorry. It's hilarious. So
trying to explain like geography or something.
yeah, actually, no. Like, we had this history of comedy class, which was like the only class that was, let's say, like a real class. You know what I mean? And when I say class, I mean like it felt like a college lecture or like something like that, right? And like, you know, we just all of a sudden you kind of transform to being in high school again, where you're like, oh, here we go. Buddy's trying to explain something. Fuck him, whatever. Let's play. You know what I mean? Let's fuck around, start throwing shit, whatever, right? Which is just dumb. Like, I'm 30, sitting here, being like, throw shit in the glass. You know what I mean? But you know, that was what was going on. And they'd be like, hey, Mark, like, this is too much. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
just go for a walk. But if it wasn't for Humber, man, I don't think I would have done it, because they force you to do stand up and other things, and like nothing that I was doing really locked me in. I was like, oh, I don't know, like sketch is fun, you know, and that's what I originally went for, was like the sketch comedy shit, which is these sketches and stuff. So I was like, I don't really know which part of comedy I want to do. I'm like, nothing's really feeling like it's fitting.
Right.
And then they made me do stand up, and then, buddy, first time I got off stage, I was like, done, perfect, locked in,
Yeah.
went all in, pot committed, fucking been doing it ever since, you know.
Awesome.
Sick. And did they kind of give you a route to like your first show? Like maybe they said, "Oh, I got this guy who goes to our school that he wants to do a show." Or
Yeah,
you
like
kinda-
they have all these they're called like Humber showcases through the Yuck Yucks in Toronto.
yeah,
So like you can go. I think it's the amateur nights at Yuck Yucks is Wednesdays or Tuesdays. I can't remember. I think it's Tuesdays. But you know, Yuck Yucks amateur night starts at 9. From 7 to 9, they do the Humber showcase, and then you kind of, you know, they make you meet all these other comics and all that kind of shit. They do a lot of networking for you and stuff. So that's cool. And like I said, they're comics themselves, so like they already know the game.
Yeah.
They know all the people in the game, and
Yeah.
you know, they kind of push you through everything. So yeah.
That's good. And how was it like doing your first show? Like, was it like you obviously started small, right? Like a little couple people. Like, how was it doing that? Like,
Oh, dude.
experience wise.
So good. It was
Oh,
son of a bitch. Who the fuck is that?
Some random number.
That's
Do we
right.
Let's
answer
hear
it?
him. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, there's Joe.
This who?
Joe. This is a podcast. That's what it is.
This Joe.
My name's Jeff.
What the fuck was that? This is Joe. What?
Right, so
This is Joe.
Wow, man.
That was funny.
back. How was your experience doing that?
This is Joe. My name's Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, thank you. And he just ends the phone on me.
What a dick.
Like, what?
Maybe he knew that you weren't
Yeah,
Joe.
Joe.
Clearly.
He was probably asking like, is this Joe?
Yeah.
It sounded like he was like, this is Joe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, maybe.
But who starts a call like that?
I don't know.
This is Joe.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good, buddy.
Okay. Yeah. So back to your first experience on stage and stuff. Yeah. Let us know.
Oh yeah, sorry. It was at Yuck Yucks. Like I said, they force you to do the shows, and they kind of, every student invites family and friends and shit. And yeah, at the time I didn't know. I was like, fuck, I don't know what material to do and shit. And I remember doing Halloween was around that time, so I started doing all these Halloween jokes, like trick or treating back in the day, like in a multicultural area, how like people gave you shit that was like unique to them, sort of thing. And my math tutor lived on my street, Asian lady, and she would always give me shit that I didn't have. Like, for example, like I never had protractors and like, cause I didn't give a shit about that stuff. I'm like, I don't care about math. And she would like, Halloween, every kid gets like, chips, Kit Kat, and she'd be like, Mark, protractor. And like would give me like a whole geometry set and shit. And she'd be like, calculator for school. I'm
Just
like,
for you.
fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
wow.
She'd be giving me a pack of pencils. She's like, you never have penza. Here, take a penza. And I'm like, fuck. And I would do shit like that. And it was great, man. I did so well. I actually did so good that like the next 10 sets I did were not even close. Like I did so well, and then the next fucking 4 shows was just complete silence on stage. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, are you sure you want to do this, Mark? But you always go back to that first set. You're like, no, this is why I'm doing it. That feeling that you had, that, you know what I mean? There's the synergy moment, so yeah.
It's really cool. I can't imagine myself, going up on a stage like that, and especially because you're trying to kind of, in a way, make people laugh. Like, that's your goal, right?
Yeah.
Well, especially when you're not getting those responses back, I'm sure it's like a little like, oh, fuck, like, what am I doing?
You're like, fuck, do I suck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, does this joke suck?
Yeah.
Or do these fucking people suck?
Yeah,
exactly.
You get the wrong room, right?
Yeah, you could definitely get. I mean, the more you do it, the more you're like, okay, your jokes are more well-rounded and appeal to bigger audiences and stuff. But I mean, overall, people can suck. Where they're just, you can tell they're not in it. You know what I mean? And they're just in their fucking head and, not really down to watch comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Like, have you ever had like an experience with like a heckler?
oh fuck yeah, all the time.
Like, how's it go? Like, I always wonder how you come up with the comebacks and stuff like that.
I mean, I remember we had a day at school once where they were like, all right, we're going to try to heckle each other and have preset comebacks, you know what I mean?
Right.
And write all these potential comebacks for like, you suck or whatever. But you can't, because no one says that. Like, no one just goes, you suck. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's happened. But like, you know what I mean? You're not going to be like, you swallow. Like, what are you going to, like, you're going to, you know what I mean? You're going to hit them with a preset, like that's cliche and shit. Like, it doesn't work, right? You have to just be in the moment. I did this show in fucking Cambridge, Ontario 2 weeks ago. And this fucking crackhead, like, dude, I don't even know how this guy got in the fucking place. Like, we're doing the show, and all of a sudden this guy just comes in and stands right at the front of the stage and is just staring at me. And everyone else is sitting and are looking at him. And I'm like, does anybody know this fucking guy? And they're like, no. And then some guy comes running. He's like, hey, sir, there's a show. You got to pay for a ticket. He's like, shut the fuck up. And then and starts looking at me. And he's like, you're a piece of shit. You fucking suck. How old do you think I am? And dude, he's plastered. Like, just the town crackhead, I guess. And he was just like, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't really give a fuck how old you are, to be honest. I'm like, we're doing a show. Like, do you want to buy a ticket to get in? Like, I was hosting the show. I'm like, you looking for a beer? Because it was at a brewery. I'm like, what the fuck do you want? You know? And he was just like, I want to know how old you think I am. I'm like, you came here from the streets and said, I'm going to go to that show and ask them how old they think I am. Like, who fucking thinks this way? You know? I'm like, go ask someone who gives a fuck. Right? And he was just like, how old do you think I am? I won't get offended. Trust me. And he looked like an older guy. I was like, I don't know. You look like 65. And this guy lost it, bro. Like, so offended. He was like, fuck you. You think I said, go fuck yourself, you fat bastard. I'm not 65. I'm way younger than that. That's like me saying you're 100. I'm like, so you're 70 years away from that? I'm like, so what are you, 12? And he's like, you're a cocksucker. I'm like, buddy, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? And at some point, like, I get annoyed sometimes because I'm just like, how at this point are people not aware that we need to shut the fuck up during shows? It's a one-way conversation. You know what I mean? It's not a movie theater. They can hear you. You know what I mean? And I get frustrated. So sometimes I don't even respond back like heckle-wise. I'm just like, okay, bro, get the fuck out of here, or I'm going to take this mic stand and shatter your skull. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I just get instantly aggressive and mad because I'm like, how is this happening? You know? And everyone was loving it. But I'm like, the fact that none of you are taking the local crackhead and getting them the fuck out of here is pissing me off, you know? But I've developed a short fuse, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you just want to.
I'm sure that can throw you off track a little bit too. Like you're in your groove, and all of a sudden this guy just comes and starts saying "fuck you," this and that. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like a lot of jokes are pacing. You know what I mean? It's a rhythm to your story. So like if you interject it, all of a sudden that joke that was coming right next that I've set up is not going to work. You know what I mean? I go, oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was telling you about my grandfather and how he likes fucking raspberries. So anyways, right? And I have to start the whole process again, right? So I don't have a joke about how my nonna likes raspberries, by the way. But yeah.
Raspberry.
I told him, like, you know, he would write a grocery list sometimes, and you know, their penmanship is awful.
Right.
And they can barely spell. And he would write Rabsberry, like it'd be like R-A-B and then berry.
Like it's like Rabs, like a guy's
he'd be
berry.
like Rabberry. And I'm like, no, it's raspberry. He goes, write it down. And I write R-A-S-P. He goes, there's no S in there. I'm like, there's an S in there. He's like, it's raspberry. I'm like, it's raspberry.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, nobody says raspberry. And I'm like, no, they don't say raspberry. They say raspberry. And he's like,
don't rasp a berry.
yeah, exactly. He's like, raspberry. Holy. Yeah, he was blown away.
What's it called? Yeah, my nonna always says instead of Uber, he says Cuber with a C. With a C. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Cuber. Call it Cuber.
Cuber. It's like his friend. You know Cuber?
Like Hubert.
Yeah, like Hubert. Yeah, Hubert.
I think some of them they do it on purpose too to go along with the joke. Like instead of saying sit down, he says like Saddam. Like he always goes
Like
Saddam.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam.
Yeah, Saddam. You're like, no, that's the guy who served us shawarma last week. Just relax.
Yeah,
That's my friend from the public school.
they got their moments. It's hilarious. But
You're great.
I'm trying to think of some other things. Like even when I'm like, sometimes like I don't understand Italian too much. Like obviously I don't really speak it. My mom was born in Italy, but like she still was there for like a year and then she came. But she speaks it. My nonna still obviously speak it. But now I guess because they got older, they automatically think I know Italian. So they'll be saying shit like, oh, da, 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 and I'm just going like, yep. Like all I say is yeah. Like and sometimes they're waiting for like a reaction, like you're not gonna answer that, but like I don't even know what you're saying. Sometimes I'll look to my mom and like cue me in, like speaking.
I hate that. Me and my brother once, we went to Italy, and no family came with us. And same thing, we don't speak fully Italian. And either way, like they speak real Italian over there, and over here it's like a butchered dialect from the fucking 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you go over there and they're talking to us, and I'm like, okay, you got to speak into this translator. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. And I'm staying at like a relative's house for 3-4 days, and they don't speak any English. And I'm like, where's the towels? Where's the towels? Oh, what do you say? And I'm like, I have to like type it in the translator, and then you know it's just a mess. I hate that's so awkward. You know.
What part of Italy or
Yeah, casino. So just south of Rome a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Sciusciare.
Yeah.
You know?
My parents, my mom's from Sanicandro, Bari.
Oh, nice.
So they say that's like the Chinese of Italy too. Like it's a different dialect.
Oh
there.
yeah,
Like,
Bari.
it's hard to
Barese is
understand.
fucked.
Barese,
Yeah, like, I don't know if you ever follow Frank Spadone, but he does those
yeah.
phrase of the day. And every time I hang out with him, I'm like, speak Barese to me. I'm like, it sounds fucked. I'm like, why? It sounds like you're chewing on socks. Like, yeah.
It's a hillbilly dialect.
It's like legit. It almost sounds Portuguese.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Eh?
They always have these like, oh yeah, eh? Oh yeah, Bobbert. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
combine the character, like an Italian guy who loves fishing.
Yeah. All those are Italian fishermen.
Oh yeah, let's go catch some fucking tuna, eh?
Yeah. I'm trying to think about how I could throw like an
Salmon.
Italian mix on that.
Yeah, how could you do a hybrid?
They love to say salmone, not salmon.
Oh yeah.
My nono goes fishing with my dad, and he wants to take home every single thing he catches. He wants to like every fish they catch. He's like, oh, I'm not wasting that. I'm gonna bring it home.
Hilarious.
Every single
Fish fry.
thing.
We're
Yeah,
gonna do
fish or
fish
fry.
fry.
Like my dad's like, I gotta put this back. Like this is for like the environment. You know,
Yeah.
we can't take everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, what the fuck are you saying to bring it
Yeah.
home?
This is a food.
This is a food. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like this is a It's never like, it's never proper English. They
Yeah,
always-
it's the best.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, so your comedy stuff, let's just get back to that real quick. So, how do you like kind of prepare what you're gonna say? Like, are you saying it to yourself in the mirror like the night before? Trying to
Fuck, I
memorize
used to
it?
do that shit. Like I used to, not like to the mirror because that's
Yeah,
fucking weird.
yeah.
I would do like just saying it out loud because sometimes you're saying it in your head, you know what I mean? And it doesn't come out the same. So like sometimes I would just say it out loud and make sure it's coming out the way I'm intending it. And then also, you don't want to like read a fucking paper and then it's like doing a speech in school, right? Like, you memorize it, you try to memorize it anyways, right? But if you're reading it, they're like, well, this guy's fucking reading, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it looks like you don't know your stuff, you know what I mean? It's got to come out conversationally. So I've tried hard to make it feel like it's, something I just thought of today type thing. So, yeah.
And would you practice, let's say, like in front of your brother or something, like let him hear it first? Or your parents?
I do it like one-on-one. Like anytime I have a new joke, I try to like run it by people who aren't comedians to see if they'll laugh. And I don't tell them it's a joke, and I'll be like, just running it by them type thing. Or I would call them, be like, listen, what do you think of this new bit I'm working on, whatever, and get their opinions, or maybe they'll laugh, maybe they fucking won't. But I try and do it people with different minds, because comics will always give you their advice on the joke based on their style of comedy, and sometimes their style of comedy doesn't match yours. Like if they're dark comics, you're like, what if you say then you drown her at the end? I'm like, okay, dude. I'm like, that's fucking insane. I'm not doing that. He's like, come on. I'm like, no. So you got to be careful who you run shit by, I guess.
That's
So.
interesting how there's like the different types of comics and like some of them have different kind of like preferences on what's funny and stuff like that.
No, that's a big thing.
It's similar to, sorry, go ahead, bud.
What's the creative process like for coming up with a joke? Like, do they come to you in dreams? Do you in the shower? Like,
Honestly, it depends, man. Like, cause there's times where like I won't think of a joke for months. You know what I mean? And then one day, like I'll legit just be in bed, like going to bed and shit, and not falling asleep, and I'll think of like 4 or 5 ideas because your mind's racing, and you just write them all down, and from there, like I'll always put it in my phone or write it down, and then if I when I go back to write jokes every day, I'm like I go through all these premises I got, and I'm like, okay, let me see which one takes or which one I think is good again, because sometimes you write something down and you're like, the fuck does that mean? I don't even know what I don't even know what I was trying to say there, and then like one time I wrote mango salad Pickering, and I'm like, what the fuck happened in Pickering with a mango salad?
no, you need to write a joke.
Yeah.
Salad and Pickering.
Yeah, and I like looked at my wife. I'm like, did we go to Pickering? Like, have a mango salad? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I guess I'm not using that, right? You know what I mean? So, but then so I'm always trying to like write it in depth and shit, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get high as shit and you think of some funny shit, and you're like, this is not funny at all, And then I'll like, I'll write the story. A lot of the stuff I do is like something that's happened to me or has happened to you, and you're like, hey man, this story happened, and I can try to relate to it, and then I'll try to write what I think would be funny. Then I go on stage and just, you improvise within it.
Yeah.
And, you're kind of writing it on stage sort of thing. And then it starts to shape itself, or it just sucks and eats it every time. Fuck.
Oh Lord.
It's all good.
Okay, wait, let's move this a little bit. No, bring it close, bring it closer.
You can bring it closer.
Yeah. Just because this wire, like, it keeps shaking it.
Oh, sorry.
All right, we're good.
I got some tit sweat going on here.
It's a hot day out here, guys.
God,
Look,
hot
building
day.
up
Fuck's
here.
sakes.
But
It's the sprosier.
The Sprouge.
oh, the nice
Spro.
gust of wind is nice.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, the beautiful.
That's a beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's like Calabria.
Yeah, the Calabria.
The ocean breeze is
Amalfi
healthy.
Coast.
Yeah, exactly. Get some lemons.
All right. Before we
Limoncello.
kind of finish up this little segment here, you have any advice, let's say, for any upcoming comedians or
Don't do it. I'm joking. No, actually the opposite. I actually think everybody should try stand-up at least once. I think it's fucking awesome. And you never know, right? Something could turn from it. Like you see people who start like in their 50s or 60s out of nowhere because they've always wanted to do it.
Right.
Next thing you know, they're fucking on Just for Laughs a year later and you got a whole career. You never know, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
So it's all about point of views. Like a lot of people want someone out there that they can relate to, excuse me, that can make light of things and be relatable to them. You know what I mean? So you never know. You could attract a whole different niche market that you don't know needs to hear jokes about this particular shit. You know what I mean? I don't think I articulated that well at all. But
No, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense to, test your hand at it if you really are passionate about it,
Yeah.
because you never know, you might have a different perspective that opens up a different audience, like you said, right? Like,
Said that way better. Exactly. That's exactly what I meant.
that's what I like to do. I just regurgitate what my guests say.
Yeah, and like really shape it. I like that. Yeah.
And yeah, it's also a very important role, right? Making people laugh. It's awesome.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's we love when we see like things that like just make us die of laughter. Like we talked about a couple of things. Like we see a video, like a funny ass thing, we send it to each other. It's awesome.
Yeah,
And it makes-
and you never know what's going to make somebody laugh either, right?
Exactly.
Like there's so many videos where I was just talking to Austin about this the other day. I was like, it's so funny when you see in the comments what people take as a tagline
yeah.
from your thing.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
yeah.
oh, this part killed me. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think that was funny, or
Oh,
like
yeah,
we
yeah,
didn't think that was going to take off or whatever, right? So you don't know what people are going to find funny, and I feel like everybody should at least give it a shot once, because it's not as, I don't want to say it's not as hard. I don't mean it like that. I mean like a lot of people just go, oh my God, public speaking, like I could never do it. And I felt the same way too when I started, and I was like, always like fucking the runs before shows. I'd be shitting my brains out
Yeah.
the whole day. I'd be nervous as fuck. But you know what I mean? Like once you try to, like you get over that a little bit, and you just realize that you're talking to other people that just want to hear shit to fucking get their mind off their trash day. Yeah, it's good. And I feel like everybody should try it, because you never know.
Yeah, and it's interesting the part you said about how you were saying I say a joke to somebody and they might not find it funny at first or something.
Yeah.
Or like maybe you think it's funny, but then you say it to somebody else and they're like, what is that, whatever, right? Because we like to make music together sometimes.
Nice.
So sometimes we'll think a song is like not really good sometimes too, because we know the whole technical aspect of it. Or like that part doesn't sound good, but then we'll show a friend or like a random guy and they're like, this is the best song I ever heard, like your best song ever.
Yeah.
So that's right? Certain people, it's different perspectives. Like one guy might think this is the best thing ever because he's never heard something like that. But then to us, maybe it's like, oh, like because we know everything, it's technical, we like, it's not the best. But that's why it depends who your audience is. That's why it's good to let different people know about your stuff and let them hear
absolutely, man. And I think that like now more than ever, because of the internet and all that shit, there's more. The internet, it's been around forever, but you know what I mean. Social media and all that shit.
Web.
The World Wide Web. This new thing that just came out.
NFTs?
Yeah, exactly. NFTs and TikTok. But there's so much more of a global audience now more than ever. So it's like you can find your fucking niche somewhere.
Yeah.
Someone out there is going to think your shit is good,
Yeah.
which, is not always a good thing, because then people who suck
Yeah.
think they're great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And have an audience.
Yeah.
It's a breeding ground for people to be delusional, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you get a couple numbers on some stuff, and you're thinking you're the king of the world, right?
Yeah, and you're like, I'm great. Look how many followers I have.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like, you're not that good. Eh?
You know what? Sometimes you think that. Like sometimes I'll think about our podcast as like, do we really deserve the following we have? Do we really? Like, and it's tough. Like it's like a weird little psychological thing. Like, do you is it real? Like, is it a real following, or are they just making fun of us? You know what I mean?
True. I mean, in the end of the day, buddy, fucking any press is good press.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
it.
I agree.
That's
If they're chirping you, at least they're talking about you.
No, exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
You talked about your worst experience. Well, not really a worst experience, just about a heckler. Do you have any like good stories, like you or in general, or just?
Yeah. I got a pretty unique one. It's a long fucking story though. You want?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sure.
You're like, buddy, it's all.
You want the real story or the fake story?
Yeah. You want the one where I fucked his daughter or not? Because that didn't happen. No, I don't even know why I said that. That wasn't even on the table. Yeah, this crazy story. Yeah. I had this. So I was in P.E.I. Doing a show at this brewery. And it was the most wildest experience ever. Like, me and my buddy pulled up there. He's another comic, and we were splitting the shows like 45 minutes each. Right. We got there, and like, it's a brewery. No one's in there but the owner. He's got a nice, thick P.E.I. accent, which I don't even know what that sounds like. Fission, not that. And this guy paid us cash like at 6 o'clock when we got there, thinking the show's going to start at 7 o'clock, whatever. And he's just like, you guys into oysters? Or I'm like, yeah, of course. And this guy, like, dude, it was right on the ocean. Like, if this is the brewery, fucking ocean is like that fucking little pool there. Like 20 feet away is like ocean.
Where is this?
In P.E.I.
Oh, P.E.I. Okay.
And this guy goes into the ocean and has a fucking oyster farm and just starts pulling out buckets and buckets of oysters and starts just cracking them.
Just shucking them.
And shucking them. Yeah, that's the word. And handing them to us. And I'm like, this is fucked. Right.
Yeah.
Then we're getting plastered with this guy drinking. And we're like, hey man, like before we keep drinking, like, is this show happening? He's like, oh yeah, maybe not. And I'm like, what, are you just paying us to hang out? What the fuck is going on here? Maybe. You know? Yeah. And dude, feeding us beers, oysters. And then he's like, you guys like clams? Same thing. We walk like 2 minutes that way, buckets and buckets of clams. We're crushing clams. And then he's like, yeah, maybe we'll start the show. I'm like, okay, there's nobody here. Like, it's just us three. Are we doing the show for you? He goes, no. He's like, I basically own P.E.I. kind of thing. And I'm like, no, there's no way. Yeah. And this guy just starts making phone calls. He's like, hey, I got a couple comedians here. Like, you guys want to come see a show? Yeah. 10 minutes later, 50 people show up just at the same time in carloads. And they're sitting in this brewery. We do the show. Within 30 minutes of the show, this guy just stands up out of nowhere and goes, beer break. And everyone gets up and we walk outside. Buddy, these guys have every drug you can think of. Everyone starts doing drugs. They start doing all sorts of more oysters and fucking clams and shit. We're drinking beers. It was like an hour of a beer break. Like not like 10-minute intermission.
Yeah.
Full hour. And we're like, okay, I guess we're leaving. He's like, no, we gotta finish the show. Go back upstairs, keep doing comedy. Again, during my buddy set, beer break, another hour outside. I'm like, this is fucked. Yeah. At this point, it's like midnight, right? Show was supposed to start at 7. Having a blast. We're drunk and high as shit with everybody. My buddy finishes his set, and we're like, hey guys, yeah, thanks for coming out. The owner's like, I want to do something. Can you guys mind if I do some comedy? And we're like, I guess. Brother, this guy goes on, he was like in his 50s, and fucking destroys for like an hour on stage. Like, did better than both of us combined for an hour, killing the place. And we got so fucked up, we had to Uber back. It was a night. We were in the middle of nowhere. And then they were like, come, you can stay in our trailer if you want. They had all these trailers, like Oceanside. This was fucking a nightmare. But it was great. Like, it was such a cool experience. Yeah. I was like, I basically got paid cash to hang out with this old guy for a bit. Had oysters out of the ocean. It was fucking nuts. It was nuts.
How P.E.I. is like the smallest island in like all.
Yeah. It's like you can drive around it in like an hour. It's ridiculous.
That Uber is not going to be a long Uber.
No. I was like,
what is it?
Cuber.
Yeah. Cuber.
That's probably like the
call it Cuber.
It's like the only entertainment they got. That's why he literally called everybody from the town to come and everybody just hangs out there.
It was wild, man. It was such a good experience. It was crazy.
But like they just had like a bunch of drugs there. Like,
just doing all sorts of drugs. Like they were smoking weed, guys were doing blow, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And like intermission, right?
And the you're mixing clams in there, like
and clams and fucking
clams and blow.
Yeah, clams and blow, oysters and dope. Yeah, dice it out.
Oh, that's so weird.
It was pretty wild, man. I couldn't believe it. It was nuts.
You ever done any more obscure drugs? Ever anything that you rep? Ever done psychs?
No, I did shrooms. That was fun.
How was that experience?
It was great, man. I mean, yeah, like because I was watching all these documentaries about shrooms and shit. Yeah, and I was like, the craze has been happening more and more. And I was like, and I also do like lion's mane and shit, like in the morning and that kind of shit, like get your fucking brain going, which is great, by the way. If you guys have never done that, throw that in the Spro. It's awesome. Okay. Get your fucking brain fired up.
What do you throw in there?
Lion's mane. It's a type of mushroom, so it's like a powder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you mix it in with your espresso. Oh, okay. It's not like a psychedelic. It's just good for like cognitive function and stuff.
Right.
And it blows me away sometimes, like how much more, Spros fire you up, right? And then fucking the mushrooms just zone you in. It's great.
You're in the zone.
Right in the zone. So yeah, I did shrooms and it was wild, bro. Fucking everything's just melting and moving. You're like, wow. This is great. You realize that everything's always alive at all times. Like you'd look at these wooden pillars and you just see the wood, moving in there, and you're like, oh, it's still alive, but it's not. I don't know.
See an old guy shucking clams and oysters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Like clams. Yeah, no, I get it. Like everything kind of is breathing.
Everything's breathing. Everything's alive, and
you're aware of the fact that the grass is alive, the wood is alive.
Yeah.
Sort of life and everything.
Yeah, energy is everything, and then you get like really introspective. You just start analyzing your life and fucking with your words, and you're like, no, everything's good. It's fine,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you do it with friends or like?
Yeah, I did it with friends at a cottage. My buddy's got a cool cottage where, they're like, make sure everything's safe and, you're not doing it with fucking psycho people. And he does them all the time. And he was just like, yeah, man, I got a bunch. And so we're just by the fire. I mean, we set it up so that we're like, okay, food, water is all within arm's length. And we just sat by the fire.
There's a fire there.
Yeah, but there's a fire there, exactly. we sat around the fire just like this. And then all of a sudden you're just looking around and shit's fucking melting. And dude, the laughs, when you do shrooms, you laugh, bro, at nothing for hours. And you're just crying to tears over nothing. Like my buddy, he was eating chips and he was like, yo, have you ever tried, those Takis? They're the rolled up Doritos type thing. He's eating these Takis. He's like, no. Oh, these are fantastic. I've never tasted anything like this. And he just did a cough like that because it was dusty or whatever. Yeah. Dude, I was fucking rolling for that. Just that sound, I don't know, just triggered dude, crying in my shirt. It felt like I was laughing as hard as I could for 30 minutes. And I was like, dude, I'm like, say nothing because if you keep talking, I'm gonna be shredded by the end of this. Yeah, I should have told him to keep going. Fucking, it was crazy. Yeah, it's a ton of fun.
All spiritual? Did it kind of change how you view things at all after, or no?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You get it goes in waves. You see shit melt. You have big laughy moments, and then you get really in your head and start analyzing your life, your body, the choices you've made, and you're like, oh, okay, and then you start thinking about the decisions you've made and where you're at. Because you always have doubts in your life. You're like, did I make the right choice? Am I in the right career path? Shit like that. Is this shit gonna work out? So it really wipes out all those doubts or confirms them.
It helps you look at your own life sort of unbiasedly.
Yeah.
You always are biased when you're living as yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of turns off that part of your brain. I feel.
100%. Do you do shrooms a lot? Or?
I dabble.
Brought to you by shrooms. Yeah.
Go to www.shrooms.
Yeah. Use our coupon code.
All right, well, fucking moving on from the drugs. I feel like we could be here all day.
Yeah.
Where do you kind of want to take your comedy? I know there's different routes, right? There's the Just for Laughs stuff. There's SNL. Mm-hmm. There's even just kind of making your own films or doing
Comedy
your own
movies.
stuff like that, kind of Adam Sandler. Where do you kind of want to take it, man?
Man, all of that sounds great.
Yeah.
The stand-up is really important to me, so I always want to be doing stand-up, and it'd be great to have a Netflix special or HBO special, whatever, right? That's one goal for sure. Comedy movies as well, I've always loved that stuff, and bringing these characters on the big screen somehow at some point, whether it's TV or movies, would be great. So both of those are the goal, right? That's why we do the content, is so that at some point that can turn into a movie or TV or whatever, right? Yeah. So that's the plan.
Well, you guys got to get in touch with Matteo and our other host, Gianluca, because they want to be filmmakers when they get older, or at least I've heard.
Let's do it, man. That'd be great.
But that would be cool if you guys made a cult classic film, like a Napoleon Dynamite, with all the characters, low budget ass film, but really just hilarious, great, like Step Brothers, So maybe we'll is there something going on?
There's some in the works. Yeah, there's a few things in the works actually. Yeah, a couple TV shows,
awesome,
a couple movies, maybe. We'll see what happens.
That's big, dude. That's great.
We'll see. I mean, hopefully something pans out. Fuck, we're.
I think it's gonna pan out, man. You guys are hilarious.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
you're like the next John Candy. I feel
that would be massive.
Yeah, you definitely got
just as big. That's for sure. We're the exact same size and weight. So that's
that's
why you said that for sure.
Well, I was looking maybe.
He's like, you look exactly like John Candy.
Who are your favorite comedians or just people you looked up to or?
I love George Carlin, man, for stand up. He's one of the goats. I don't think there's anyone that's done it better. New age shit. Bill Burr's great. Chappelle's great. Yeah. Chris Rock, Louis C.K. They're all great. I get a lot of heat for Louis C.K., but fuck it.
No,
he's hilarious.
My favorite comic.
Dude, he's the goat. Yeah, he's great.
He's great at what he does. There's
no good. Yeah, no, you can't. So yeah, those guys are great. And then Sandler, of course, man. I think he's at 50-something movies at this point.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're not all amazing, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
I think he's actually filming one in Toronto.
I saw him in Oakville actually last week.
It's called something about this big bar mitzvah or something. It's something about that.
Yeah.
Our buddy's working on the set there.
Oh,
but
nice.
Yeah, he's
Cool,
saying
man.
it's gonna be good. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, he's got an unreal career. And I love that he like just dresses like he doesn't give a fuck all
Right,
the time. He's like,
right,
man, I'm
right.
just fucking around. So like that's really cool. And
Playing
he's super
basketball.
nice, man. Like when we were in Oakville, he was like 10 feet away. He's saying hello to everybody. He's
Yeah.
being super nice. So you gotta love that, you know?
Have you
Guy's a
ever-
fucking billionaire.
Oh yeah, dude, he's like fucking loaded. That
Yeah.
guy. But it's awesome how he like puts on his friends. Like he's kept those same
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Steve Buscemi and like
Oh.
They're always
the
in the
other-
same movies
like,
too.
They're just
like-
always in the same movies, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like they help each other out. And like, is that what you plan to do with like Neema Naz and like Austin and stuff?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do is have some sort where we can all bring our characters out, you know what I mean?
Right.
And do it.
It's awesome.
That'd be
dude.
fun.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? I had a question for you. Kind of ran off topic there.
It's all
Are you
good.
allowed to talk at all anymore about those projects you brought up? Or?
Unfortunately, I
No, no.
can't. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No?
So,
Okay.
Well, we're hyped.
but
for
we
that,
will
man.
see. Yeah, something's gonna come from something.
How did you meet Neema Naz and Austin? Like, how did you meet those guys?
I met Austin through Neema. I met him before, like just in he had a show at Comedy Bar going on back in the days. So like I would run into him there, like just another comic type thing.
Right.
So we knew each other, but didn't really do anything together. And then Neema reached out to me because I did a show once. I did a Persian accent on stage,
Oh, yeah.
and he was like, "Man, your Persian accent's hilarious. We got to do some videos." So he started bringing me on to do videos, and he was doing shit with Austin too. So one day he brought us both together, and then the pandemic hit, and basically me and Austin were just like willing to break the rules and just film shit every day, and a lot of people couldn't because of family and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and being high risk situations. So I just would meet up with Austin every day, and we just kept filming shit. That's how we started the YouTube channel and all that shit. So
How is like your fan base and stuff? Because I know you got a good fan base and like people love
Community,
your
yeah.
stuff. Like how
Yes.
is that? Like how your interactions with fans? And
it's
stuff?
pretty good. I mean, starting to get recognized more and more, which is great.
Right.
A lot of people reach out. I try my best to talk to everybody, and you know what I mean. I feel that's super important. Got to build the fan base and build like the rapport with people, so they feel like you're actually a person too, type thing.
Right.
So yeah, I always try and spend as much time as possible talking to fans, chilling with fans, and stuff like that. So it's cool, man.
You also like, let's say, yeah, you like you said, people DM you, try to respond back, or like
Yeah.
let's say comments. You're always there commenting back
Yeah.
on like good things.
The one thing that drives me nuts is people will assume that I'm just not on the internet for some reason. Meaning, like, everyone will send me, for example, Italian Comedy posted that video of, you know, that trend going around when they go, "Hey, I'm in a fight. You got to come fight this
Oh,
other
yeah,
5-year-old or
yeah,
whatever,"
yeah.
right? And they do it to their kids or whatever. And then this one guy did it to his mom, and he's like, "Mom, this fucking cocksucker wants to fight, and his mom's there." And wants to fight you. Come fight his mom. And she's like, "That bitch, I'll fuck it." Right? And his mom gets all riled
Yeah.
up. Like, I am on Instagram. Like, I'm on social media fucking nonstop. So like, I see all of it all the time. Because I'm Italian, do Italian videos. The amount of people, like my inbox, must have been 80 people sending me that video, being like, "This is hilarious."
Yeah.
I'm like, I know, I saw it. You know what I mean? And I don't know what to do. Like, I like, you know, I'd like it because they sent me something. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool," right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, what do you want me to say to this?
Yeah, they're acting like you're not seeing.
Yeah,
that.
like I'm not seeing it. I'm like, I'm not one of your boys who barely uses Instagram that you're sending a funny video
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
They don't understand that, like, as like a creator on social media, you're literally on social media more than anyone else.
yeah, well, you're also seeing what else is happening
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're seeing the other videos that work, and don't, you know what I mean? To look at it from a different lens sometimes.
Yeah.
But
And it's so
yeah.
weird. It becomes your life. Like I was saying to Nick and stuff, and my brother or whatever. I was like, ever since we started this podcast, I'd say what was it been like 4 or 5 months or so. But
Nice.
like I've been doing like vlogs on like my YouTube for like since like the pandemic. So I've been doing that for like a year or two. That's why
Nice.
like this all kind of started because we were all kind of doing our own thing. Nick was doing like the beat stuff. My brother, he does like the filmmaking and directing. Went to school with it. Mateo also goes
Mateo's
to
doing
school with that.
shrooms.
Nice. Mateo's doing shrooms. Mateo's doing drugs all day. So I mean, yeah.
But then we decided to bring it all together, the creative aspect on this podcast. But like, yeah, I was saying like every morning I wake up and it's like the one thing is always in my mind is this podcast. You know, who
Yeah.
our next guest is going to be, our next, you know, bit we're going to talk about, and some questions and stuff like that. Like it's so crazy how every single day we devote our time to this, and we're always
Yeah.
like posting clips and making clips. Like our Luke, our other host, whatever, every day's in the clip factory, like trying to make clips and shit. Like that's
Yeah.
all we're thinking about. Like same with you, I'm guessing too. Like you're
Oh,
always
it's
thinking
never
about
stops,
comedy.
yeah.
and you've been doing it a lot longer. So yeah, I can't imagine. So yeah, it'd be awesome to one day turn this into a job and be able to do it full time. But
100%, bro. That's the direction. Let's go.
we're slowly trying to build this up.
How is that for you though? Like the constant need to be making content. Do you ever get burned out? Do you ever feel like I
all the
can't do
time.
this shit anymore? Like
I mean, that's honestly, I think that's why my following isn't as big as it is, because I'm just not as consistent as, let's say, Neema or even Austin.
Yeah.
They put out so much all the time, and I'm like, brother, like, I don't understand. And a lot of times I overthink my ideas where I'm like, oh, I don't even think this is funny. Sometimes I'll throw it in the story and people love it. I'm like, I should have just made that a video. Like, whereas Neema's like, I put out everything at all times, nonstop, which has worked out for him and is great. So I got to just do more of that, man. It's just
make content?
it's tough. Yeah, I mean, fuck, man. It's like,
Gary Vee.
it's hard. You need a life as well, son of a bitch. You need a life as well. Not that these guys don't have a life. I'm not trying to say that, but just got married, just moved out. Like, it's life constantly adapting to what life throws at you, and then maintaining the content. It gets exhausting.
It's tough.
Sometimes.
You gotta have balance, right? Like if you're just doing this stuff all the time, what do you have to go back to once you're not in that, right? Like, because there's more to life than just making content, you know? Like,
100%. Yeah. And also, you need the real life to draw from for your stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And like, because I've been doing stand-up for so long and I didn't do content before, I was always like, pandemic happened and there was no stand-up to be done. So I was just like, okay, content 100%. Now that stand-up's back and I'm recording my album, I'm going to put my album out and I'm working on a new hour-long set, it's like now having to do that while moved out, just got married, and keep up the content. It's like now I've got 50 things on my plate, and as the pandemic, I had one thing to do, which was make videos or fucking eat chips. You know what I mean? Like it's like there was nothing to do. So like to maintain all that is like it just becomes juggling 20 hats, right? You guys know how it is. New podcast. You guys do everything.
Yeah, we were saying that as well too with the whole pandemic. Like the pandemic, right? Nobody was working, school was off. It was just all bullshit online, whatever. Like we had a lot of time to do shit. So that's why we started doing I started making vlogs and stuff. But I was saying, if we were in the mindset we have now, where we've already been doing this for a year or two, and let's say the pandemic happened now, oh man, we'd have because now we already know what we're doing here. Everything's set up. We know how to market things. We learned kind of like the basics of everything. So it'd be much easier because now, stuff opened up again back in school. Yeah. People got jobs to go to and stuff like that, right? So it's tough to kind of
life kind of came back to normalcy, right?
Yeah, and then you're just like, okay, everything that I was doing in the pandemic, should I keep doing that? Was that the right thing to do? Yeah. Or was that just a fucking time, killer, waster? I don't know.
I got a lot of respect for Neema too. He's man, the amount of content that guy puts out every single day,
insane.
It's unbelievable.
But also, we were at Von Mills, and it was so hard to shoot because every person was like, "Yo, we gotta get a picture." Wow. Everybody, bro. It was wild. We were at Canada's Wonderland. Videos coming out where we were. 2007's kids trying to break into Wonderland, not to leak the video, but it's coming out soon. Teaser. And we were shooting outside of Wonderland. It was fucking mayhem, dude. Mid-shooting, we're in character talking, and people are just unaware that we're shooting. And we're like, yo, you're the guys. Yo, let's take a picture. And we're like, dude, we're just we almost had a perfect take, you bastard. You know what I mean? We'll just wait till we're done. We'll take pics, Yeah, it's crazy, man. So it definitely worked out. Got to put out more content. It's like Andrew Tate. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, there it is. And are you a bit of a perfectionist with your work? You're like, oh, I got to do it again.
Exactly. So I overthink the ideas, and then you do it 10 times, 10 takes of it, and then you watch it over, and you're like, now I'm not even laughing at this. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's not or never how it goes. You never know what people are going to laugh at. You just got to put it out, right?
Yeah. Is most of the skits you do, I know some of the ones you do with Neema, and you're just going back and forth, you're the no and he's the kid, is some of that just what do you call it, just free for all kind of
improv kind of thing?
Improv, there you
go. We come up with the idea, we just filmed I think 10 of them yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, and something happened. My nonno's walking around the property, and he's talking about tree graphing. I don't know if you guys know what tree graphing is, But it's basically when you
Oh, yeah, you
fuse
cut
two
the-
trees.
oh,
yeah, and
okay,
like
okay, yeah.
you take another tree and attach it in the branch, tape it, and then all of a sudden that tree is 2 trees, right? And he's like, I gotta show you, I got a 1 tree, it's a 4 trees in one. And he's going off about how this tree is like 4 different pairs on one tree. And he's like so proud of it and was dying to show Neema this. And he doesn't even know who the fuck Neema is. But still, he's like, oh, I gotta show you a friend my tree. And he's like, this whole thing. And I'm like, we're doing this in like 10 minutes. As soon as he goes inside, we got to do this. And he's like, yo, this is hilarious. And like, we just basically regurgitated exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And we were fucking dying.
Yeah, I
So-
saw you Neema's story too. You guys are just walking around the tree and he's showing you the pear. He's like, don't touch the pear.
Yeah, exactly. And then we literally just recreated. And then like, I don't know if you remember the one where I'm talking about my joints, my joint pain in the
I
rain.
think so.
or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. It's it's starting to rain. I gotta go inside.
It's starting to rain. Yeah, my bones
Oh,
hurt.
yeah.
So we just filmed fucking us getting drenched in the rain for like 20 minutes. We're just standing in the rain, just like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So.
And you guys
yeah.
just like set up your phone on like a tripod, or like
Set it up on the tripod. Like Austin went to film school, so he's got a little bit more of an eye for frame and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So like he'll always be setting up the frame. We use lav mics and stuff like that. And he's all about, finding good location, finding good, pretty frames, because a lot of the time it's green screen or it's not as nice on Instagram or TikTok. Sorry.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want to try and elevate it if I can. You know what I mean? Let's bring some elements of film to this, which makes it look way better. And you know what I mean? That's how like we fused pretty well with that kind of stuff. So different styles, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I haven't really found too much of a style myself, because all I do is collab with them, and then I don't have much time for myself.
Yeah.
Right? Because when pandemic, me and Austin were collaborating on sketches, it was going on the same page, right?
Yeah. Right.
So now that we're all doing the solo shit, I just collab with everybody, and then some of my own shit is just face to the camera, rapid one-liner stuff. You know what I mean? As characters. So I haven't really found what I like to do that I can execute at all times. You know. And then, like I said, see, I'm getting in my head about it already. I just.
Yeah, but you got the No character. I feel like that and the Doug Ford character you did.
Yeah.
Ford,
That Doug, I got fucking. I have so many that I just haven't kept up with. That,
Yeah.
I'm
Who's your
trying to-
favorite to do? Like, or your favorite one?
I don't know. I have so much fun doing that stupid Pino Panettone character.
Or with the head.
with
like,
the Stewie head. I don't know
yeah.
why. Like I just die doing that and just But my even the Jan one is fun. The German character that I have, that's a lot of fun.
Did Austin come up with a smallmouth one? Smallmouth, right? And then you do
Smallmouth, yeah,
sometimes
that
too?
kills me. Yeah. We're trying to do one where like I'm his brother, who's like smallmouth, or like rivaling neighbor and I'm big mouth or something like that.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So we're trying to figure. Yeah, I'm just like, hey, fucking cocksucker. Fucking. Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Does Austin also do like stand up stuff too? Like, or he's
No,
just
I mean
more-
he's working on it. I mean he used to back in the day, but he doesn't do it much. He's still writing to get back into it, but mostly acting. Like he does a lot of acting work, auditioning all the time and stuff like that.
And have you done like commercials or anything?
I did back in the day. My agent dropped me, couldn't get another one, and every time I did, they would send me on these ridiculous gigs that they would send me home from. Like for example, I went to 2 auditions back to back from this agent. One, when I got there, they were like, are you gay? And I was like, no, I'm not gay. And they're like, then why are you here? I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm here to audition for the show. They're like, well, it's a gay role. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll play a gay guy. It doesn't matter. And they're like, no, it's a gay reality TV show. It's kind of like The Bachelor, but for gay people. And like, we saw your Instagram, like you're engaged, like you're not gay. So this is not going to work. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. They're like, yeah, go home. And I'm like, I fucking took time off work. I drove downtown. So I call my agent. I'm like, do you think I'm gay? And they're like, what? And I'm like, do you think I'm gay? And they're like, why would you ask me that? I'm like, you sent me to a gay only audition, right? And she was like, oh, sorry, I didn't. No, they said that it wasn't like that. I'm like, anyways, I'm not gay. Don't send me to gay shit, right? And unless it's like a role for a thing, right? I'll audition as a gay guy, but not reality TV, you know?
Yeah.
Sends me the next gig, bro. I go in there. Everybody in the room is like 100. Like,
Well, you're not old.
yeah. And I walked in there, like, they're all fat, right? They're all big fat guys. Like, and I'm like, what is this, a fucking Santa Claus commercial? Right? And I like, because they all look like fucking, Walmart Santas. Like, not Walmart, mall Santas, right? Where you take pictures and shit. So, and I'm like, guys, am I in the right, like, audition? They're like, yeah, what's your name? Whatever. I'm on the sheet. And they're like, you're like, what, 25 at the time? I was like, yeah. They're like, no, this is 65 plus. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, I just took time off work again. You know what I mean? And then I lost it on her, and I was like, I'm not. I can, like, you clearly don't want me, don't want to represent me, whatever. So I kind of got really bitter towards the game of it because that happened with dude. I've been to. I can't tell you how many gay auditions where they send me home and don't even let me audition.
There's so many gay auditions.
Yeah, all these gay auditions. No, but like that kept happening with 2 different agents, and I was like, do I
you
look
think
gay?
gay?
Yeah, like am I gay? Like what's going on? Right? So I kept having to do that, and I was like, you know what? It seems like they don't want to represent me. I don't want if they want to represent me, they'll approach me, and that's it. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have that mindset. I have an acting reel and shit that I should put out there. I've just been slacking on it, you know. So
And there you have it. Any agents out there looking to sign someone, here you
I'm not gay.
You have
and
to
I'm
put
30.
that now on your resume.
You know what I mean? Like, my face, yeah.
Every next agent you get, okay, just before we get started,
100%, yeah.
I'm 30.
And it's so funny. The last one I got, I explained that. They're like, that's ridiculous. We would never do that.
Like why would you
Boom,
say
first
that?
audition,
Yeah.
gay.
So inappropriate to just like talk about your
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not black, are you? I'm like, I don't think so.
Well, this is just all black people.
Yeah,
like, oh, you're,
man,
you're
I
not
knew that.
Chinese, like, it's like
Yeah.
you're just every single like type of person except for just white 30-year-old guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So we all know, like, you know, you post the stuff on social media and you get your comments or your feedback. How do you deal with, let's say, somebody who like says something really outrageous or is just hating on you or like personally DMs you like your stuff sucks, whatever? Like, how do you?
I
deal
mean,
with
if
that?
it's like over the top hateful shit, I'll just delete the comment kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because like if it's constructive feedback,
yeah.
like, and they're just like, hey man, this one sucked or this was a miss, bro. Like whatever, I leave it there. I like it. I respond. I'm like, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Appreciate the comment. Keep up the engagement. Tag your friends who also think this sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or whatever.
Do they ever get creative? The insults. Have you ever like read one and like laughed?
Oh yeah, fuck. There's some guys that hit me with some good ones, but I can't remember them off the top. Sometimes I'll get shit in my DMs where I'm like dying, and people are like, "Bro, I don't know what you were fucking thinking with that. That was a total miss. I don't even, like you weren't even like you were looking completely somewhere else every time you were doing something. Like, what were you on fucking drugs? Like one guy was like, "You look high as shit in this video." And then I'm like, I wasn't. Then he DMs me and he goes, bro, be honest. Come on, you were high in this video. And I'm like, first of all, why does it matter? I'm like, let's say I was.
Yeah.
Like if I go, yeah, I was. I'm like, I knew it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I knew it.
great. Like,
Okay,
you know,
you're high.
Yeah. He goes, bro, I caught him. He was high. Like,
He was on
he just-
shrooms.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck's sakes. But yeah, I try. You know what I mean? Like it's all engagement, anyways.
Yeah.
So, I mean, definitely. For every one person that sends a video to your buddy because it's funny, there's 5 other guys being, here's fucking Sinagoga doing something trash again. You know what I mean? So
the comments are weird though because it's
Oh,
like
man.
so specific. Some of
They
them
dig in so
like
much.
like it's shit. Like you were saying, like how sometimes people will find things funny you would have never thought is funny.
Yeah.
But like with us, like they'll just find a specific thing of like someone. Like they'll go like, nice sideburns, bro.
yeah, dude, there's
Like what?
there's sometimes where we plant shit in the background or whatever. So like we've planted shit, so they're gonna love that fucking pepper shaker upside down, and we're like,
Yeah.
nice, right?
Yeah.
We put that there like that, you know. But sometimes like people are just like, bro, nice fucking bathroom, and I'm like,
Like screw you.
yeah, it's like clean your mirror before you film this, bro. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, like fuck you, come over and clean my
Yeah.
mirror. Like, what the fuck? I'm not thinking about that shit. I'm trying to be funny here, you
Yeah.
know. They're bored, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Everyone
They'll-
wants their voice heard.
They'll get every angle though, like literally every
yeah.
angle that's possible. Especially
Yeah.
if it blows up, you're going to see that.
Yeah, one guy goes, I had a bunch of like pimples on my jawline here, and this one girl DMs me and goes, "Hey, by the way, I noticed that you're breaking out on your jawline. That's related to, you know, fatty liver and eating certain foods. I strongly suggest that you should, you know, start eating clean and change up your diet. You know, I do this kind of stuff. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just telling you this is a hormonal reaction to this and that. Maybe you should go get your this checked, your that checked." I'm like,
Did I ask?
I'm like, was the video funny or not?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I have a fatty liver. I'm taking care of it. Go fuck yourself. Thanks for the advice, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
it's,
at least she cares.
At least, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good one. Though.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
she's caring about you,
Yeah.
right? Like,
yeah, it's just hilarious.
oh,
man.
you'll get somewhere. It's like, oh, fucking, hey, you, I want to kill your family and shit.
Oh, yeah, man. This one guy was like, I hope you fucking get hit by a bus. He's like, and you're an easy target for a bus to hit. Maybe the bus will bounce off you. I'm like, bro. I'm like,
That's
and
awful.
I'm dying. I'm like, what? Like, you want me to die? What? You
Yeah.
saw the video and it triggered you,
Yeah,
bro? Like,
yeah.
that's what I mean, man. People are bored. People don't know what to do. People have nothing to say. So that's their whole day. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes they'll say stuff like about a guest too. Like that we didn't even notice, and we're sitting in front of you
Yeah, I
right
was
now,
saying
and
the
then
sideburns thing,
they'll
yeah.
pick out something like one of our guests, they made fun of his haircut or something like that.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in front of him literally for an hour and a half talking to him. We never thought that ever, but then because these guys are behind a screen so bored, they pick out the littlest things. We're like, I was literally sitting in front of him, I never realized that.
100%. Someone's gonna be like, get longer shorts.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, tell us about your parents. Like, what do they think about?
I mean,
your
they've
career?
been super supportive. I don't know how, because at the beginning, like, comedy sucks. You know what I mean? Like, when you start, it ain't good. But they were super supportive. I mean, always tell me to do it 100%.
Right.
Try to make, my dad's very business minded. So he's like, well, how are we making money at this? Like, what's the plan here? Right. But still, even though, would always be like, fuck, buddy, maybe you should switch it up, get a sales job, whatever. You know what I mean? He's like, it's very inconsistent money. Right. And he's like, dude, you're going to kill yourself doing this,
Yeah.
Still supportive. I mean, I don't think he thought I was funny until his friends thought I was funny.
Oh,
like when
okay,
his coworkers started seeing some of my stand-up videos way back in the day, they'd be like, oh my God, your son's hilarious. And he'd be like, is he really? I didn't notice that. Like, I thought, you know what I mean? And then he started coming around more. So, but yeah, for the most part, I can't complain. Some Italian parents would be like, you're working for my construction company or nothing else.
Speaking of the Italian parents, like my parents don't believe we're doing anything of like substance with this
course.
podcast.
Yeah.
Actually, until we got you, like they've been like, oh, you guys are getting real people now.
Real people. It's always these backhanded compliments. They're just like, oh, look at you. You're doing shows.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, yeah, I've been doing shows.
Like, it's like I've been doing, like, this is the 14th, 15th episode.
Yeah.
And, like, as soon as we mention we're getting, like, an Italian guy on,
Right,
or, like,
right,
a
right.
comedian,
Well, I guess,
or
more
even
credible.
the Bello Bros we were thinking of getting on.
Oh, yeah, those guys are great.
So they're like, oh, my God, this is going to be something big.
yeah.
Like,
They're
they're
like, wow, this could be something.
But, like, we just had, like, Tiax, Aiden, all these guys, they have no idea who these people are,
yeah,
right?
I mean,
but
they're not in the circle, right? They don't get it.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't understand.
But as soon
it.
as it's like an Italian person, because they're always on Reels watching that
True,
stuff,
yeah.
right?
Buddy,
They
when I'm in
finally get
Italy,
it.
they have no idea what the fuck I
Yeah.
do. Like, my dad would have to be like, you know what a clown is? And they're like, oh, yeah,
yeah,
clown. He's like, kind of like that. Like, it ends up that they think I'm a clown. Like, so when I was there, they're like, there's a birthday party, coming up, and my son has a birthday party. And what do you come and do, your balloons? I'm like, I'm not a clown. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, your dad said you're a clown. I'm like, I'm not a clown.
Like a real clown.
Yeah, because for some reason stand-up comedy in Italy is not a thing.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I mean?
really?
Bunch
Wow.
of Funko cocks down there.
Yeah, we're gonna title this video like fucking Marc Anthony on shrooms,
Yeah, on shrooms.
Funko cocks,
Yeah,
and
I love my
oyster
own Funko
shucking.
cock. Oh yeah, oyster fucking. That video's below.
Trying to get shucked right now.
Trying to get shucked in
Who's
the
trying to get
ass.
shucked?
All right. Yeah. So if you have any last little things you want to shout out, or events coming up, or shows,
Yeah,
plug
just
everything.
follow me online, man, at Not Marc Anthony. Boom. Got a
we go.
comedy album dropping in October, so watch out for that. Yeah.
That's gonna be hype.
There you go, guys. Marc Anthony, we really appreciate you coming on, man. It was awesome. Other
that
than
guy.
this heat, man, I was still enjoyable. Great,
definitely.
great.
Yeah,
One of our
honestly.
favorites. No, good conversation, and
Appreciate you guys having me on, man. This is
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for
it was
coming.
Awesome. And Mateo, thanks for coming on too.
Oh, yeah, you
in
too.
replacement for
filling in for
Take your
Gianluca.
shirt off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might
he's
as
just
well.
got
Go
nude
put
now.
shorts
What are you
on.
doing here?
There we
Yeah.
go. So make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Go check out his stuff. It'll all be linked down below. And
Yeah, we're on Spotify, YouTube,
Apple Music,
TikTok,
YouTube,
every damn platform
every
that
platform.
exists.
Counter Malocchio. Boom, boom.
There we go.
I love it.
All right, guys. Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Peace.
See ya.